Hello, welcome back to the 3-Minute Devar. Thank you again for joining me. This week's portion, Parshas Pinchas, amongst many other things, talks about the story of the daughters of Tzlafchad. In this week's portion, God commands Moses to allocate the land to the Jewish people. The Jewish people are about to enter into Israel, and the way the land is allocated, the way the Jewish people inherit the land, is that it goes from father to son. The sons inherit the land which goes to their fathers. However, there was a man called Tzlafchad who had passed away in the desert, and his children were all girls. He only had daughters. He only left daughters. And his daughters, 5 of them, were concerned, more than concerned, they were upset that their father's land would be completely lost because they had no brothers. And they came to Moses and they said to Moses, "It's not fair. How can it be that we don't get any of our father's land? Our father's land is going to get lost forever." And Moses takes their request to God, and God responds to Moses and says, "Moses, tell the daughters of Tzlafchad they are indeed correct, that they do get land and they needn't worry. Although they don't have any brothers, they will get the land." The daughters of Tzlafchad cared. They cared so deeply about getting a portion of the land of Israel. And because they cared, and because it was something that mattered to them so much, they were able to see and they were able to appreciate something which even Moses himself, the greatest leader the Jewish people has ever had, could not see. The lesson, Rabbi Noah Weinberg explains, is the same is true for us in life. When we care about something, when something really matters to us, when it means something to us, then we're able to see things which perhaps even the greatest can't see. Undeniably, the greatest revolutionary that the Orthodox Jewish world has had in the past 100 years is a woman by the name of Sarah Schneer. Sarah Schneer lived in Poland in the late 19th century, and she saw the desperate need for Orthodox Jewish girls to have a Jewish education. Until then, there was no schooling system for the girls. Only the boys were privileged to have a Jewish education, and she cared so deeply about girls being educated that she pushed and she fought and she was determined to ensure that girls were given an equal opportunity in terms of their connection to their heritage. And she was successful, and she was so successful that today it's part of the system itself that girls are given a Jewish education. She saw something which the leaders of the generation couldn't see. She saw something which no one else saw in the way that she saw it, because she cared and because it mattered to her, because it was something which she felt in her every fiber of her body. When we care, when something matters to us, when it means something to us, we see. And when we see it, we're able to make changes in a way which no one else can. We have to be careful and make sure that it's coming from the right place. But when it is, then we have unlimited potential. Wishing you a Shabbat Shalom.